Yankees.
Well, another tough outing. You look at the guys that he's going to have to pitch through, especially now that the Yankees are healthy. It's not going to be easy. And for Jeremy, I think the biggest thing that I saw out of him in Minnesota is the stuff was there, Dave. He had a 93-mile-an-hour fastball with good run to it. I liked his breaking ball. Command wasn't the best. He looked at his first inning. He goes 1, 2, 3, and then after that started pitching in the middle of the plate, and that hurt him.
Last night, the Mariners saw Yankee power come to the 4 1/3 inning. Man, and they went crazy last night, made it stand up. Let's talk about the starters. Hiroki Kuroda has been very solid for the Yankees. He opposes Jeremy Bonderman.
Well, again, for Bonderman, he's going to have to command the strike zone against the Yankees. The Yankees, a veteran club. They're going to be patient. They're going to make him work. So hopefully for Jeremy, he has better command of his fastball. We saw how effective that could be last night with the job that Blake Bevan had done. So Bonderman can get in that mode where he can pitch off the outside corner and get some strikes early. He should be fine.
Kuroda's been around. He's with the Dodgers and now in his second year with the Yankees. He's been impressive.
He has been. You look at his ERA, he's a 2.59 ERA. He's not necessarily an overpowering guy, but at times there's some deception to his fastball because of his off-speed pitches. He's one of the better pitchers so far here in the first half of the season. Mariners have their work cut out for him against Kuroda.
Mariners have lost 4 of 6 after winning 4 of 6, and the Yankees, they catch them hot right now. They've won 4 consecutive ball games. It's been a really good time for bounce back for the Mariners.
Yes, it would. I think you're absolutely right. So the guys offensively, if they can go out and do something early against Kuroda, it would bode well. As he settles in, he's going to get tougher. And then, of course, with Bonderman, use your defense. This is one of the best defenses you have. You're pitching here at Safeco Field, a good ballpark to pitch in. Be aggressive with your fastball early and see if you can get a win.
So Bonderman and Kuroda, Yankees and the Mariners. Glad you're with us, everybody. Game 2 of this set with the New York Yankees. Back with more, including Russell Wilson's throwing out the first pitch, and then we'll have Major League Baseball action coming your way. First pitch is straight ahead. By Ford, we are local. By Safeco Insurance, do more. and by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting comedian and star of the hit TV show Mike and Molly, Billy Gardell. June 22nd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Beautiful day here in Seattle. No, not too much sun right now, but it's comfortable, which is good news. The roof is still open. Let's take a look at last night's action. Head and Shoulders, first pitch sequence, and Robinson Cano doing damage, Mike.
Well, you take a look at Robinson Cano. This is his first at bat last night with Harang on the mound. Misses off the plate away. It looked like he was taking the entire time. Here's a pitch fastball for finally he gets a strike on the inside corner. Then he comes back again, another off-speed pitch that he hooks foul. And I think right now you have Cano. He's trying to measure him up. Misses that fastball. He's a little bit late on it. And then Harang hits him with a slow breaking ball on the knee. So you take a look and you think about all of that. It looked like Cano was going to be patient for the night and try to work the count. Until his next at bat with a couple of runners on. First pitch fastball, 89 miles an hour. Middle of the plate, but it was up, and that was the impressive part when you take a look at Cano, and I think that's the reason why when he left the on-deck circle, he was going to jump on the first pitch fastball, because I think the only way he gets to that pitch is if he is sitting on it, and then, you know, of course, he ends up hitting it into the seats.
Ceremonial first pitch tonight being handled by Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson, and he'll be throwing to Felix Hernandez. Russell played baseball at NC State and was a Colorado Rockies fireman. He played baseball in the ACC against Kyle Seager and Justin Smoke. Big baseball fan. We've seen him here often at Safeco Field. Felix on the receiving end. See how the throw goes. Not bad. Nice little run to it. 75 miles an hour. Nice and easy from Russell Wilson. Two of the biggest names in Seattle sports. Russell Wilson and Felix Hernandez. It's the Yankees and Mariners coming up next. Glad you're with us here on Rich Sports. It is showtime in Seattle. Friday night baseball. It's the Yankees and the Mariners. Good crowd on hand here. Mariners trying to get things jump-started again. Glad you're with us here on Root Sports, and good to have these good folks in the ballpark tonight. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. Let's take a look at the Yankee battering order that will face Jeremy Bunderman.
For manager Joe Girardi, Brick Gardner leading off, and then it's Cano and Teixeira. They went back-to-back home runs in last night's game. You can see the 16 home runs at Safeco Field. Second most by a non-Mariner is Mark Teixeira. Then it's Hafner, Youkilis, Wells, Ichiro, Brignat, and then it's Stewart rounding out the 9 for the Yankees. Jeremy Bunderman getting his second start of the year. You can see what he's done in his career. 194 starts in his career, 67-78 record.
Northwest native out of Pasco, Washington. Boy, that's a big moment for him. Had the tough outing in Minnesota. First pitch to Gardner. Misses, ball one. Home plate umpire tonight's Mark Wegner. Laz Diaz at first, Mike Malinsky at second, and Mike Winters at third. Gardner 9 out of 14 in base stealing, so you got to be careful if he gets on base. 2-0. .66 degrees here at Safeco Field. There's a line drive, center field. It's cut off by Chavez, digging hard out of the box from the get-go as Gardner with a leadoff double. His 11th of the season. And the Yankees are already threatening.
Well, this is what we're talking about with Jeremy. Has to work ahead in some counts. He falls behind 2-0, and Gardner is aggressive on the fastball. You see him cruise into second. A leadoff double.
Gardner now 4 out of 6 against Bunderman, his 11th double. And that brings up Robinson Cano. Margin of error, Mike, not big.
No. Cano with his 15th home run of the year last night. Dangerous hitter. You can see the first 4 pitches from Jeremy, trying to work that fastball, good two-seam fastball, trying to work it off the outside corner, but he's missing. And you can't consistently fall behind, especially a veteran group like the Yankees, and have success. So Jeremy's going to have to find the strike zone here early.
15 homers for Cano, tied with Mark Trumbo. Chris Davis leads the way in the American League with 20. Encarnacion and Cabrera with 17. 2-0. Same count that Gardner had. Bunderman back pitching in the big leagues after being out since the end of the 2010 season. Some of the faces on this Yankee team have changed since he last faced off against them. And now he's 3-0 against Cano. Cano 6 for 27 against Jeremy with a home run.
And again, all 3 pitches fastballs that he's missing the outside corner with. Such a fine line at this level, and especially against the Yankees. And Jeremy is certainly aware of that. Veteran pitcher, a lot of good years with the Tigers. It's a matter of finding. You have to remember, it's 2.5 years since he's pitched in the big leagues.
Down low, ball 4. Hasn't thrown a strike yet. Early trouble here at Safeco Field.
Take a look at the T-Mobile defense for the Mariners today. Ibanez in left. Chavez getting the start in center field. Michael Saunders has the 9 off. Jason Bay out in right. And on the infield, Kyle Seager at third. Ryan and Franklin playing up the middle. Kendrys Morales, your first baseman, and Kelly Shopping catching every day now. He's back behind the plate again tonight.
He's going to really need to be careful to Teixeira. Like Cano, he homered last night. It's his 16th career homer at Safeco Field. That's off the plate for a ball. Only Rafael Palmeiro for visiting players who never appeared for Seattle has hit more home runs. That was 17. Double and a walk.
There's a strike with a breaking ball. It's a good idea, Kelly, trying to break things up a little bit. Use his breaking ball. Try to get his mechanics back on the plate with his fastball. Sometimes that'll help. So we'll see when he's able to throw that breaking ball for a strike.
Bonderman over the course of his career 3-9 with a 5.62 ERA against the Yankees in 14 games, 13 starts. Swing and a miss by Teixeira.
That was a little bit better right on the outside corner. It's a good bite to it at 78 miles an hour.
Good speed out there. Gardner and Cano, first and second, 1-2 pitch. Hit down to Seager. Throw back. Ryan covering on that play. Going to get an out. Gardner down to third. Fielder's choice. Teixeira reaches. They eliminate Cano. So one out, runners at the corners, and it brings up Travis Hafner.
Hafner's been a good pickup for the Yankees. 253 with 10 home runs overall.
He's back healthy after battling shoulder problems. Did not see him in May when we were in New York, May 14, 15, and 16. Mariners took 2 out of 3 in that series. Hafner, a 270 hitter, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, 15 strikeouts against Bonderman. Right one. Also walked 11 times.
He was peppering the Hit It Here Cafe today during batting practice, ricocheting baseball off the glass out there.
A lot of great years in Cleveland, many of them for Eric Wedge. Breaking ball for strike 2. Confidence builder there for Jeremy Bonderman.
Here in the first inning, that seems to be his best pitch as he still tries to find his fastball, at least the location of it. But his breaking ball has been his best pitch. It looks like he can throw it for a strike when he wants to. That one right on the outside corner again.
Got to be careful with Hafner, the big home run guy during the course of his career. 1-2. Chop foul. Bonderman in his last season on the mound with Detroit. 2010 he went 8-10, 5.53 ERA. Look at his profile. One and two. Big spot here, trying to get out of some trouble here. Runners at the corners. Kevin Youkilis is on deck. Bouncing ball. Franklin, nice play. He'll get the one out. Run scores. 1-0 Yankees. Nice play by Nick Franklin. Down the second goes to Sheriff. Scoring on the play was Gardner. Take a look at our money tree. Just in time play.
Nick Franklin, he's shown some range. We've seen him backhand the ball back up the middle. This one over in the hole to his left. He's able to get to it. Looked like he was headed into right field, but a good play by Nick. Has a strong arm, but he has played well since being called up from AAA.
1-0 Yankees. Runner at second, 2 down. Brings up Kevin Youkilis. 1 for 15. It was a home run against Bonderman. 2 RBIs. Youkilis 1 for 4 last night with a run scored. Up and we'll get out of play. Youkilis played many years in Boston. I wonder how many kids up in Boston emulate this extraordinarily unique approach to swinging the bat.
I would think a lot of them do, just because, as you mentioned, David, it's so different. You see his hands, they get separated, and he slides them back together as he gets ready to hit.
0-2. Quick and strong to be able to get from that position to load and then release.
Well, the timing has to be good on it. He has to get his bat in a position, and he brings his hands back together. I think the biggest reason why he does that is you hear us talking about it anyway all the time about rolling over on the ball, and I think he's just trying to relax that right hand, take it out of play.
0-2. Pitch off the plate.
Take a look at the separation of his hands, and then he will slide them back together as he drops his hands into the hitting area. Unique.
1-2. Check swing. Franklin charges. Throws at you. And that'll do it. Yankees get a run on a hit. No errors, they leave a man. 1-0 Yankees with the Mariners coming to bat. Here at Safeco Field, good to have the military on board here. Understand some of the airborne folks, U.S. Army personnel, good to have them here in the ballpark on a Friday night. Very comfortable here at Safeco Field tonight with the Yankees in town. Mariners trying to get cranking again. They've lost 4 of the last 6. See if they can turn it around tonight against Hiroki Kuroda. Here's their batting order.
And the Mariners starting lineup brought to you by Chevron. Indy Chavez will lead off. He's really done a good job since being called up from AAA. Then it's Bay, Seager, Kendrys Morales. 330 average here at Safeco Field. He's also hitting 370 with runners in scoring position. What a job he has done. He's the first baseman hitting cleanup. Ibanez, Morris, Franklin, Shopping, and Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. Take a look at the numbers for Kuroda. 2.59 ERA for him. 73 innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, only 14 walks. 228 batting average against. He has given up 7 home runs this year.
Kuroda's second appearance here at Safeco Field. Beat the Mariners last July 23rd with 7 innings and a 4-1 victory. Ball one to Andy Chavez. Had yesterday off. Michael Saunders getting some downtime. He and Eric Wedge. Wedge talking about had a nice long conversation with the young man. Bouncing ball, Cano. One out.
Take a look at the T-Mobile defense for the Yankees. Ichiro back in Seattle. He is out in right field. On the infield, Yankees happy to have Kevin Youkilis back at third base. And, of course, Mark Teixeira over at first. They've been on the DL, but they're back now. And Chris Stewart will do the catching tonight. Numbers for Kuroda. 95 pitches in his last outing against the Red Sox. It was a loss for him. 5 in the third, 8 hits, gave up 3 earned runs.
1-1 to Jason Bay. 2 for 14 with a home run against Kuroda. Get some Yankee fans in the stadium during the roll call. Yankee Stadium tradition. Yankees playing Bay to pull. They've got Cano, Brignac, and Youkilis all stationed between second and third.
Kuroda's not an overpowering pitcher. He will change speeds at times. I think it makes his fastball deceiving. His fastball 88 to 90 miles an hour. But you can see some hitters will be late on his fastball because of his ability to throw all the breaking balls like that last one. A lot of off-speed pitches from him. A good year this year. Relies on the command.
How similar is Kuroda to the Mariners' Sachi Iwakuma?
I think it's similar. I think Iwakuma has a better fastball than Kuroda. And he obviously uses his split more. I think Kuroda relies more on his breaking ball. And that's what we're seeing here today. But the main thing is they both command their fastball and they both try to keep the ball on the ground as much as they can.
3-2 to Bay, a hanger, foul straight back.
I think Iwakuma better fastball than Kuroda's.
There's Iwakuma. Brilliant for 8 innings in that long 16-inning epic a few days ago against the White Sox. 3-2. And he takes the walk. Jason Bay is aboard, first Mariner base runner. Sets up nicely for Kyle Seager, who comes into today's game with a 10-game hit streak.
That 10-game hitting streak, Kyle's batting average on the rise, hitting .287 overall, .366 during the 10-game hitting streak. Also has 8 home runs on the year.
That grand slam the other day was an unlikely an occurrence as probably we've all seen. Just you don't expect a grand slam to tie a game in the 15th inning.
That was his first grand slam too, wasn't it? His first career grand slam.
Kuroda's 38 years old, out of Osaka, Japan. Dodgers signed him as a free agent in 07. This is his second year with the Yankees. He was with the Dodgers 08 through 11. Won 16 and lost 11 last season in New York. Time call. One count with 1 out. Let's go hook foul. The Mariners' 2 spark plugs have clearly been Seager and Morales during this run. With Ibanez having, he had a good run for couple of weeks. And to get more guys involved. 1 and 2.
To your point, I think having Michael Morse back in the lineup for the first time last night, I think it'll take him a day or two to just get the timing down, slow the game down. But back in the lineup tonight, which is a good thing. He provides a lot of power. He's the DH tonight. So hopefully they can get him going again.
1-2 to Seager. Base 3 for 3 and based it. Legitimate threat out there. The Mariners don't run very much. 13th in the American League. The Yankees are 7th with 34 steals. The Mariners have 22. Here's 1-2 pitch. That's it, foul.
The Yankees at 7. A bit surprised just because Granderson hasn't been around for him. Granderson a big part of that part of their game running. Granderson's been on the DL a couple of times.
Second time he's only played in 8 games.
Yeah.
That takes a big part of the offense away from Joe Girardi. Foul. Yankees start today game and a half behind Boston, American League East. Way inside. David Ortiz walked off last night's Boston win against Texas, while the Yankees were winning here.
I think Ron Washington ended up potentially walking Pedroia that brought Ortiz to the plate when he hit the home run. I believe it was Pedroia. Home run into the bullpen.
Strike 3 call. Sager did not like that call, but apparently it was right on that outside corner. So
Yeah,
2
we
outs.
just had a good shot on our EQC tracer, and it looked like it was right on the corner. You were mentioning, Dave, comparing Kuroda to Iwakuma, and that's one of the pitches that Iwakuma likes to throw. That good fastball, 2-seamer to the lefties, run it in, have it come right back on the inside corner, have the lefties give up on it. It looked like a similar pitch for Kuroda.
Here's the other hot hitter for the Mariners. 8-game hitting streak for Kendrys Morales. Down to the third baseman. Euclid goes short way to Cano, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the first. Glad you're with us here as we move to the second inning. The Yankees have a 1-0 lead. One nothing Yankees. We take a look at today's cold hard facts, brought to you by Coors Light. #1 draft picks, 48 total players, 18 all-stars, 3 rookies of the year, two retired without playing in Major League Baseball. One player drafted twice. And Hall of Famers, Ken Griffey Jr., he's going to be there. And Chipper Jones will be there as well. It's a list, a look at what has happened to #1 draft picks. 1-0 on a Travis Hafner RBI ground out. Here's Vernon Wells to lead it off. A lot of rain on the East Coast. Minnesota at Washington, Angels at Boston, Miami at the Mets, all rained out.
I saw that this facts today on the draft list, the #1 picks overall, and that was one surprise. I think it was Rick Riss who was talking about it. He asked me to guess how many. I guessed 5, and obviously there's 0. But Rick was talking about it like these guys were busts. I said, hey, there's no shame in not getting in the Hall of Fame. There's some really good players that were #1 picks that just weren't Hall of Fame players.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I think it's pretty cool that Junior will be the first one to go in.
Breaking ball and a good one. 2-2 to Vernon Wells. Vernon in left field tonight. That's where he was last night. He went 1 for 4. Bonderman's done a lot of fighting back. The Tommy John surgery, he had the thoracic outlet compression syndrome surgery back in 08. Then had to get it again in 09. The procedure included a first rib resection and a vein bypass. And here he is back in major leagues after being out for 2 seasons. Hit hard and foul.
Says a lot about him, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Put in the amount of work that all of that takes and dedication to want to come back. And here he is.
Wells turns over and Ryan boots, throws. Don't get him. Sure, that'll be it. He's 6.
It will be an error.
It's his 5th.
When you take a look at it, it just looks like a routine ground ball to short. Brendan ended up a little bit flat-footed, ended up with an in-between hop. Good pick by Morales over at first. We've seen him do that a number of times as Brendan tried to get the ball in time, but Wells runs well and wasn't able to throw him out.
5th error on Brendan Ryan brings up Ichiro with Vernon Wells at first base. Ichiro, a .326 hitter against Bonderman. 14 hits, 7 strikeouts. Ichiro 1 for 4 last night. Slapped a base hit over the shortstop's head last night for an RBI. Pitch by Bonderman, 1-1.
It should be okay if he stays down in that area of the strike zone, even though that pitch is on the plate being down. He'll get a good ground ball. He has good movement on his fastball. His fastball tonight at around 91 miles an hour.
Eric Wedge before the game talking about Bonderman said, I want him to be aggressive down in the zone. I want some good misses this time. So what happened last time in Minnesota? Ball got up.
Elevated and in the middle of the plate. Oof. 2 bad combinations.
He got punished.
Well, he paid the price. But I think, this is why this is a big outing for him, because I think on that first one you can give him a pass. As we were talking earlier, it's been 2.5 years since he was on the mound. Obviously he was excited. It didn't go particularly well, but if he can make those adjustments in this outing, you feel like maybe you have something. And I think his stuff is good enough. Good fastball, good movement on his fastball. And his breaking ball's been pretty good tonight, but he's going to have to make some adjustments and stay down in the zone and let that good defense play behind him.
Got Ichiro 2-2 with Wells at first. Full count. Reed Brignac is on deck. 3-2, runner goes. Slapped the other way, base hit by Ichiro. First and second for the Yankees.
Well, the key again is I think if he throws the same pitch 2-2, he might get away with it, but 3-2, Ichiro ready for the fastball away from him, and you can see his belt high as he slaps it into left field.
That's counting at the 39-35, counting both Japan and in the U.S. Brignac came over a cash deal from the Rockies back on May 18th. Spent the majority of the season, AAA Durham, 231. We've of course seen Reed before with the Tampa Bay Rays. Second round pick by the Rays in 04. Spent 5 years with them. It's a foul, 1-1. Joe Girardi and Eric Wedge, teammates, expansion Colorado Rockies back in the early 90s. Nobody out. Bunt in order. 1-1 the count. Runners at first and second. Bunts through. And I got the runner hung up. Wells down to third is Meade. Got him.
Good play by Kelly Shopping. It's difficult at times when you have a hitter that is trying to bunt the ball. And Kelly starts to come out of his crouch to field it, but he comes up firing right away. You can see Brendan Ryan in front of the bag so he can clear himself to make the good throw into third. Wells doesn't even bother sliding. He's out by 6-7 feet. But a good play by Kelly Shopping.
1-2 to Brignac. Holding it first was Ichiro. We've seen some bad bunting, Mike, in the last month and change.
Throughout the league.
I mean, really bad.
Well, yeah, it's just, so many guys and teams playing for the 3-run home run that they don't work on it. And a lot of guys that get to the big leagues, I don't think they make them work on it in the minor league levels. And I think it changes. We look at Reed. Reed probably coming up through AAA was probably hitting third in most of the lineups he was in. But then all of a sudden you get up here and you're hitting eighth. And you're asked to bunt, but you haven't practiced it, you're going to be in some trouble.
Decent lead for Ichiro at first. Sacrifice bunts. Yankees #1 success rate, 2/3 of the time. Or 87% in Major League Baseball is 2/3. Man.
67% is the Major League average.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Get a couple old timers up here. Let them tell you about bunting. Okay, son. They got a lot of thinking today. A lot of people don't believe in the bunt. Still think it's a great weapon. But you got to get the thing down. It's just, I mean, this is the last time we saw. It's been a long time since we've seen good bunting.
I think, yeah, to see somebody that is consistently good at it, I would agree. There are some guys too that it's strange because some guys can go up there and bunt for a base hit, But to square around early, to sacrifice, you're giving yourself up. They just seem to have just a difficult time with it.
Oh, you're talking about a guy going up there and just a surprise, just drop one down.
Exactly. Yeah, bunting for a base hit where they're not giving it. So that element of surprise is there, and they show it so late.
Right.
But if they have to square around early.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. They have a tough time with it.
Like 3 call. 2 down. First strikeout for Bunderman. 2 outs here in the second. Now's your chance to ask the booth anything you want. Tweet your questions to @RootSports_NW. Try to answer some of them later on in the game. Yeah, they can drop one down, they can get freebie.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's why we call it a sacrifice. It's not going to go against your record.
There's Chris Stewart to catch it.
And you know what? If you're good at it, it actually gives you a free opportunity to try to pick up a hit.
Yeah.
Because if you make an out and advance the runner, it doesn't count against you, but you might end up getting a base hit out of it if you lay down a quality bunt. You never know. We've talked about it before.
Oh.
I think the last guy that I saw that really worked at it was Brett Butler.
He's coaching somewhere. He retired 10 years ago, right? 0-2 here to Chris Stewart. Lost start. Big breaking ball, boy, emergency. Swing right there. Wow. So last year, Curtis tells me that Brett was the manager of the Reno Aces, won the PCL and won the PCL and national championship last year.
Good for him.
Yeah, good deal. And he's still there. Brett Butler. Let's see their bunting stats.
They're pretty good. It'd be tough.
1-2. Brett Gardner's on deck. Stewart batting in the 9-hole. Sharing catching duties. Austin Romine 0 for 4 last night. Comes a 2-2. Bounced it. Foul ball.
A lot of pitches for Jeremy here. This next pitch will be 50 for him. Working here in the second inning.
One platform.
Fights it off. Runner goes. Swung on, hit the left field. Coming on hard is Ibanez, and he's there to make the catch. It was a labor, but he got through the second inning. Didn't give up a run. As we get ready for the Mariners' second inning, Raul will lead off. And time for our Ask the Booth question. It comes from Colette in Tacoma. Did Russell Wilson throw a strike? Well, we did our checking. He posted at 75 miles an hour, and it would have been just off the plate. But that's according to our A2C tracer. It would have been just off the plate, but it was a good-looking first pitch.
Well, it looked like he thought it was a strike trying to sell it. And good movement on it at 75 miles an hour.
Indeed. Raul Ibanez to lead it off against Hiroki Kuroda. They were teammates last year. Strike one to Raul. Raul Ibanez, Michael Morris, and Nick Franklin, 5, 6, and 7 here for the Mariners. Raul batted in the 3-hole last night, 1-0 for 4. Two. There's the 0-2 to Raul. Bounce up there. Here's the 1-2. Always gone. Second strikeout for Kuroda. One out here in the second.
Talked about the movement on the fastball, Kuroda. There you can see that one, 87 miles an hour. This might have been a split. Looking at the movement of that pitch.
Bring up Michael Morse.
Need to get him going.
Sure do. Tough go last night. You and Jay made some good points about him being in between last night. 1-0 for 4 with 3 Ks.
I think again, been out of the lineup since the 28th of May, I believe it was. Right. And so it's 7-8 days to get away from the game. Your timing isn't going to be the best as he skies this out to second base.
It's kind of pitch he hits into the next county.
Yes, exactly. Might take him a few games.
2 down here in the second inning. Brings up Nick Franklin. Franklin 0 for 4, couple Ks last night. Yankees won 6-1. They had a huge third inning. 11 men to the plate, 6 runs on 8 hits. 3-run homer Cano. Solo blast to Shera. RBIs by Wells and Ichiro. Ball 1 to Nick. With a strike, 1-1. Kuroda looking for his first win since the 17th of May against Toronto. Went 8 innings, 5-0 victory. 2 hits, gave up no runs. Dribbler goes foul. Oakland playing at the White Sox, game 2 of their series. A's lead at 4-3, bottom of the 9th. Houston, bottom of the 8th at Kansas City. Trails 3-2. Franklin slicing drive, left field. Wells can't get it. And Franklin will hold at second with a double. Third double for Nick Franklin. 2-out base runner for the Mariners here in the second inning.
To the left-hand hitters, all the pitches from Kuroda are going to run away from him. This is a fastball at 92. He just goes with the pitch. A lot of movement in that swing, going directly to it as it slices away from Vernon Wells. So the Mariners get their first runner in scoring position. Third double of the season for Nick.
Mariners have their first hit. Now here's Kelly Shopik trying to reverse his recent trend, swinging a bat. Ball one. Outside, 2-0. Good spot here for Shopik. 2-0. Two balls, one strike to Kelly.
Again, Kuroda behind in the count, 2-0. The ability to throw a changeup, off speed pitch in the middle of the plate at 84. Kelly expecting the fastball. He pulls it foul out in front of it.
Texas got drilled in Toronto 6-1. That's a final. There's a 2-1 pitch. 3-1 here for Kelly Shopik. Franklin tying run at second. 2 down. Brendan Ryan's on deck. Full count.
With 3-1, he comes back with a slider.
It's tight. It was well located.
Yeah. Again, he basically he understands he's going to play on the hitter's aggressiveness, and if they want to swing at the pitch, fine. But he's just not going to give them a fastball to hit. And I think a lot of that too is just his confidence with his ability to throw those pitches for strikes.
3-2 to Shopik. Just got a piece.
This at bat, just the range of speeds from Kuroda from pitch to pitch is impressive, and you can see why he has a 2.5 ERA.
Wily veteran, 38 years old, been there, done that. Successful in Japan. He's had a nice run here in the U.S. Franklin, good speed at second. Full count. Payoff pitch here to Shopik. Got him. Seriously good pitching there by rookie Kuroda. Mariners turned away in the second. 1-0 Yankees. turned in an outstanding performance out of the bullpen last night. As we check out our Sterling Bank, nobody works harder for you. 6 2/3 inning out of the pen. Faced 20 batters, got 20 outs. Mikey was great.
Hey, he was really good last night. I thought his command of his fastball was excellent. Kept the ball on the ground. A lot of ground ball outs from him, mixing in the occasional breaking ball. But I thought his pace last night was much better. It was improved. We talked about how deliberate he was before he was sent down to AAA, and he was recalled yesterday. And right away he gets into the game and pitched as well as we've seen him.
Pitching staff needed the time.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, baby. Bullpen needed the break yesterday. See, Bunderman can continue to figure things out as he pitches to Gardner. Ball one. Brett got a 2-0 count. Double to left center field. Lead off the ball game. It's 2-0 again. Right to Morales. He stung it. 1 out.
Well, for Jeremy, he's going to have to start working ahead of some of these hitters again behind 2-0 as Gardner squares it up. Fortunately, Morales right there to make the catch, but this ball is hit hard, and it's again because he's in a 2-0 count and gets a fastball in the middle of the plate.
Here's Robinson Cano. Walked his first time. One. Cano walked on 4 pitches. First time up. Center field for Chavez. 2 outs. Next Aquafina Little League Day is scheduled for this Sunday. Mariners take on the Yankees in the finale of this set at 1:10. All youngsters are going to score a poster of Mariner power hitter Raul Ibanez, Safeco Field's all-time home run hitter. For tickets to pick this poster up and see Raul on the Mariners, go to mariners.com. Mark Teixeira, 2 outs, nobody on. To Teixeira. Just back off the disabled list. Wrist injury kept him out of action. Only his 8th game. Pretty crazy hitting off the tee and mess up your wrist. Getting ready for World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if he had one of those weighted bats or maybe did something with his bat that was a little bit different.
Normally, you wouldn't think that would be an issue at all.
No, not hitting off of the tee. I'm wondering if maybe that was the case.
Right arm torn ECU sheath. Suffered back on March 5th. Hitting off a tee with Team USA in Arizona.
That doesn't sound good.
No. Not at all. 3-2. Came out to Bunderman. A 1-2-3 inning. It's his second strikeout. It's got to be uplifting to his spirit. Now get him some runs. It's 1-0 Yankees. All on Root Sports is being brought to you by Sterling Bank. Nobody works harder for you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. And by Jack in the Box, the Chipotle Chicken Club Combo is back for a limited time at Jack in the Box. Try one today with fries and a drink for just $4.99 plus tax. Good look at the Emerald City. 1-0 Yankees in the second game of 4 this weekend. Come on out. Plenty of tickets still available for Saturday afternoon. We got a 1:10 start tomorrow. And that schedule was changed back in March. So I know I was told of the Pocket Edition schedules. It was about the 6th edition that they were able to get that change, to get that switch. So it's a 1:10 start tomorrow. Brendan Ryan leads it off. Got hits in his last 2 games. He's 0 for 10 against Corona.
And Corona quickly ahead of him. Couple of pitches in the middle of the plate. Last one, fastball at 91. One of the better fastballs we've seen from Corona.
That foul ball going back upstairs reminded me. Remember we saw a foul ball go up. We thought it was in the booth, a high home camera here. It went into the Yankees booth, the yes booth, Bob Lorenz and Kenny Singleton, and it squared up their telestrator. That foul ball last night. Boom. Didn't totally blow it up, but it hit it hard. Here's Kenny on the left. Bob Lorenz on the right. Bob Lorenz does about 35 games or so. Michael Kay does the bulk of Yankee telecast. Kenny's a versatile guy, does play-by-play and color. Terrific hitter in his day with Mets, Montreal, and Baltimore. Kenny said, I didn't put my hand in there because I got to keep this hand good for golf.
We get the priorities straight. We'll get another telestrator in there.
That's exactly right. 1-2. Outside again to Ryan. First thing I saw today.
He must be playing well.
He is, yeah.
He was a good hitter. I know that.
Switch hitter.
Yeah.
With pop.
Yep.
Two and 2. Oof, what a pitch by Corona. Back-to-back strikeouts, 4 for the game.
A little slider. We'll take a look at the location of this pitch right on the outside corner. 85 miles an hour. It's a pitch that Brendan has been handling lately. Didn't pick it up there.
Top of the order, Andy Chavez.
Heck, I think Brendan Ryan's his base hit was to right field last night on a pitch that was probably just off the plate away. There's Andy taking the first pitch breaking ball for a strike.
Yeah, 3-2 pitch. 3rd inning last night against Phil Hughes. Hughes was quite dominant last night.
Yeah, good stuff. Different guy than what we saw in New York, that's for sure.
What a difference a month makes. Indy looking to extend his hitting streak to 5 games. Behind 1 and 2. Man, this guy is on his game. It's 3 consecutive strikeouts, 5 for the game here in the 3rd inning. 2 outs.
What he's doing is he's starting to settle in. I thought his first inning he was a little bit off. You can see the bottom fall out of that pitch, the split again. And Indy swings over the top of it, but you're right. He's starting to work ahead in counts now, getting more comfortable.
Jason Bay walked in a 3-2 pitch. Strike 1. Hit hard. Euclid jumped too soon. Base hit.
So far.
And Wells will concede the double with Jason Bay.
Well, back-to-back innings with 2-out doubles. Last inning, Nick Franklin hit a double down the left field line. This time it's Jason Bay.
his 5th double of the year.
Tried to jam him first pitch away from him. This is a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Gets in on his hands. Is able to fight it off into left field.
Two-out base runner for Seager. 10-game hitting streak. Strike one. Seager had been the RBI leader for the Mariners, but Morales has that title right now. He's got 35 runs batted in. Biden is 30, and then Seager at 29. Gets through. The wild pitch down to third. Goes Bay. 1-1 to count to Seager.
Looked like Kuroda wanted to throw his best fastball inside to Kyle and make sure he gets it in there. Probably overthrows this pitch at 92 miles an hour. Right at Kyle's ankles.
One count to Seager with Bay. The tying run at third. 2 down. 2-1. Bouncing ball, fair to Shara, to Kuroda, and that'll do it for the Mariners. They get a double. They get Bay to third. Can't score him. 4th inning coming up. 1-0 Yankees. Yep. And now let's check out our AT&T trivia question. 48 players have been the #1 pick in the June draft. How many have played for the Mariners? 2, 4, 6, or 8?
Good question.
That is a very good question. Timing being everything with the draft. The draft wrapped up today, right? Is it 2 day? I think one
Tomorrow,
more day tomorrow.
yeah.
That's right, Saturday. That's right. I'm just going to go with 4.
I think it is 4.
You there?
Yeah, I'm with you on 4. I think Griffey Jr., Alex Rodriguez.
Travis Hafner to lead it off. Hafner, Euclid, and Wells 4, 5, and 6 for the Yankees. They got their run on an RBI grab up by Hafner in the 1st inning. Fly ball driving Bay back just a little bit. 1 out.
For some reason, Al Chambers sticks in my mind as the #1 pick. What do you think? Maybe Darnell Coles. He was a first rounder, but I'm told that's wrong.
Strike one to Kevin Youkilis, bounced out for second. Check swing. There's Seager. Rolls out the Yankee third baseman, 2 outs. Fan results, let's see. They're going riding with us at 4.
Dave Henderson, was he the #1 pick?
I believe he was, yeah. Nice work here by Bunderman. 2 quick outs. Brings up Vernon Wills. Reached on an error by Ryan, leading off the second.
I'm told Hendu was not.
Haven't seen Hendu in a while.
He was here the other day.
A couple of White Sox coaches were looking for him. 0-1 to Wells. I think he's at first and second. Nobody out. Couldn't get the bunt down. Bonderman got out of a mini jam. First 2 hitters, Bonderman very shaky. Boy, he settled down nice.
11 pitches last inning.
Yep.
It's 2 quick outs here.
Nice hop for Ryan. It's a good clean inning. 6 pitches for Jeremy Bonderman. That's a good 4th inning for him. Morales, Ibanez, and Morse going to swing the bats when we come back. Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. Hiroki Kuroda has been tough on the Mariners tonight through the first 3 innings. He struck out 5 and held them to no runs on 2 hits. See if they can get something going here. Kendrys Morales, Raul Ibanez, and Michael Morse. This 38-year-old right-hander. Morales. A ground ball. Reads on fielder's choice. Forced Bay for the 3rd out. First inning. Ball 1. Seven for 20 on the homestand for Morales. Strike. 2-1.
With all these off-speed pitches from Kuroda, maybe he can get a hanger and hit one in the seats and right. He's been a hot hitter, had a great month of May. It's carried over into June for him.
2-1 pitch. Runs away. 3-1. Raul Ibanez awaits. And 1. A good rip. Full count. Three 2 to Morales. Brought his glove, caught it cleanly. Here comes the 3-2 again. Bouncing ball to Shell. Feeds Kuroda. One out here in 4th. This Sunday, Yankees close out their early visit to Seattle. But before they go, they're going to take on King Felix. Mariners ace takes them out at 110, and we're calling all fans to take a seat in the King's Court for $40. You're going to get a ticket, t-shirt, key card, plus can't miss action on the Safeco Field Diamond. For tickets to see Felix take on the Yankees, go to mariners.com/Felix. Great t-shirts to have. We've seen them several stops around the American League. Ibanez off the glove of Cano, and he recovers to throw him out.
Well, that's too bad, because we were talking about a hanging off-speed pitch. It looked like Raul was able to get one and hit it hard. Not sure. Probably hit him in the heel of his glove. That's the line drive, and that's exactly what happened. Almost takes his glove off. You can see his thumb pop out of his glove. Unfortunate for Raul that it fell down right next to him. He was able to pick it up quickly. Raul always runs hard. Gets him by a step.
Cano's got that good arm too. Here's Morse. Hit hard but foul.
Then we have that trivia question. Mike Moore was the #1 pick, so that's 4.
Big win business.
We have Junior, Alex, Al Chambers, Mike Moore.
Oh, 1 here to Morse. Straight away, center field, backing up Gardner. Can't get it. Hit it over his head and then bounces into the seats for a ground rule double. 5th double for Morse. 2-out base runner for the Mariners. That's what we saw in the first week of the season.
Good sign for Michael. He gets a fastball out over the plate at 93 miles an hour. Hits it on a line out to center field. Brett Gardner covers a lot of ground but wasn't able to get back in time because the ball was hit so hard. So the Mariners now 3 innings in a row. 2-out doubles. And Nick Franklin with a double in the second with 2 outs. Last inning it was Jason Bay, and now you have Michael Moore. Somebody's come up with a clutch hit.
Mariners struggling at 221. Batting average, runners in scoring position. Strike 1 to Nick. Thing comes to mind too. You hope this is, he does get a base hit, get it in a gap somewhere so Morris doesn't have to strain, or he can cruise and not have to maybe slide in to the catcher Chris Stewart.
Quad issue, and missed a number of games because of it. Just coming back last night was his first start, so they can get him going again. Nice to see him swing the bat square, pitch up, but you're right. Get one in the gap so he can just jog home.
Third inning in a row of 2-out double. 1-1. Pitch, Franklin. 3-1. Chopping foul. Handled by Tisha. 3-2.
Nick out in front of an off-speed pitch against Kuroda. He's been consistent with that when he's behind in the count. Comes back with a changeup with a slow breaking ball.
Great opportunity for the Mariners to tie this thing up. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees, no runs, 3 hits and an error for the Mariners. Time called. Morris at second. 3-2 from Kuroda. Puts it up there. Franklin's aboard. Second walk issued by Kuroda. First and second for Kelly Shopik. Kelly struck out on a 3-2 pitch his first time. First pitch to Kelly. Ball 1. Kuroda struck out 5, walked 2. Giving up 3 hits. His ability to throw that pitch for strikes has been tremendous.
He's been consistent on when he's going to throw it too. When he falls behind, misses with a pitch, he typically comes back with that breaking ball at 85 miles an hour on the outside corner to the righties. Left-handers will throw a few more changeups, but it's definitely been the breaking ball to the right-handed hitters.
Just outside, 2-1. Fifth Mariner hitter to the plate here in the 4th inning. Mariners trying to turn things around. They've lost 4 of the last 6. Yankees are on a 4-game winning streak. First of a long West Coast trip for them. Good foul. 71 pitches as we play the fourth. Shopping with 9 RBIs on the season. He's got a 2-2 count, 2 on. Runners hold, full count.
Watching Kuroda, the more I watch him, I don't think he wants to throw his fastball for a strike. I think he just shows it so he can throw another off-speed pitch. And 3-2 count. The runners will be moving on the pitch, and he'll throw another slider right here, another breaking ball.
See if Kelly's thinking along with you. Three-two. Runners take their leads. They take off the pitch. Foul. Out of play. Re-racking.
It's a breaking ball, but a little bit harder that time at 87 miles an hour, right in the middle of the plate.
Go 3-2 again. Runners take off. Outside, bases are loaded.
Well, finally missed with the breaking ball. Back-to-back walks for the Mariners. Load them up.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Pitching coach Larry Rothschild paying a visit. Bases are loaded for Brendan Ryan. Struck out his first time.
For Kuroda, you look at his split, 73 pitches, 43 strikes, 30 balls. Again, I think he's just pitching around the strike zone with his fastball, trying to get everybody out with his off-speed pitches.
Mariners trying to cash in here in the fourth inning, down 1-0. Brendan Ryan, mentioned, has 2 hits in his last 2 games. Outside, ball 1. Third consecutive inning. Mariners got a 2-out double. This time from Morse. Franklin walked, so did Shopping. Here we are. No pitch to Ryan. Looper, right field. Ichiro plays it out. Moore scores. Franklin right behind them. Mariners have a 2-0 lead, 2-1 lead on a big 2-run single by Brendan Ryan. That's worth a big smile. Ryan, 3-game hitting streak now. RBIs 12 and 13, and Kuroda through the first 3 innings, 50 pitches. This inning,
25 pitches in the inning and had no choice but to throw the fastball, and Brendan hits it hard into right field. And he's been doing that a lot lately. We talked about his base hit into right yesterday. But after missing with that first pitch, he jumps on the fastball.
Jeremy Bonderman now as the 2-1 leaders. Chavez, and he looks at strike 1. Get back to the top of the order. All 4 of the Mariner hits have come with 2 outs.
I mentioned Bonderman. He's had a nice break in the dugout.
Yeah.
Kuroda's been out there for a long time.
So going to miss by Chavez. 0-2 to Indy. Up the middle. Hits the bag. Here's a break. Shopik will hold. Ryan was getting ready to take off for third, but he saw that Shopik had shut it down there. So base hit, and the bases are loaded again for the Mariners. Hits the bag.
Well, where we sit here in the booth, we're looking right down the center of the field, and you can almost see that one coming. Take a look at it. Back up the middle, off the end of the bat. It's not hit hard. Just a flat ground ball, and bang, off the bag. Everybody's safe.
We got Shopik at third, Ryan at second, Chavez at first. All this coming with 2 outs. 8th man to the plate. Here's Jason Bay, walking a double tonight. Two is good, more is better. Outside, ball 1. A lot of 2-out hits. There's that big that batting average for sure.
And the big one on that was 2-out hits is the base hit by Brendan Ryan to drive in a couple of runs. The other one were 2-out doubles. Get themselves in scoring position.
That'll do it. Shopik scores. Ryan flying. He's going to score. 2-run single. Jason Bay checking in. And the Mariners have a 4-1 lead. It's work by Jason Bay. Back-to-back hits. With a walk, he's 2 for 2 and a couple of RBIs.
And the Mariners now 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position. This is that off-speed pitch that Kuroda's been throwing, but he leaves that one middle of the plate and up. An easy pitch to hit. Jason hits it hard in the left field. He has a couple of hits in the game, a double, and now this base hit that drove in 2 runs.
Andy Chavez down to second. Bay at first, and 9th hitter to the plate is Kyle Seager. How about an exclamation point right here?
Preston Claiborne getting loose in the pen.
First pitch to Seager. To left field. Wells is on the case, makes the play, but a very good inning by the Mariners, all coming with 2 outs. A 2-out single by Ryan, a 2-out single by Bay. The Mariners take the lead 4-1. AT&T trivia question: how many of the #1 draft picks played for the Mariners? Mike and I both went with 4. Fans rode with us. Survey says 8. Forgot about Andy Bennis, Tim Belcher,
Boy, Bannister,
and Jeff Burrows. Let those guys out. Ryan Taylor, who was going to be was a heralded pick by the Yankees. His arm pulled out, dislocated, his shoulder dislocated in a bar fight down in North Carolina. And his life has since taken a turn for the worse, but he was in the Mariners system too. At one point trying to make a comeback. Here's Ichiro. Now Bonderman, he's got a 4-1 lead. He's given up a run on 2 hits. Ichiro, Brignac, and Stewart, bottom third of the order. One. Mariners send 9 men to the plate in the 4th inning, 4 runs on 4 hits, and leave 2. 2 out damage. Good stuff. A speed pitch beats Ichiro. 2-2.
Jeremy's put back-to-back innings together. He's looked good, been efficient with his pitches. Breaking ball has been his best pitch in the game, but it looks like he's starting to locate his fastball. And a breaking ball.
Tired 8 in a row. Needed just 6 pitches in the 4th inning. What's on Twitter regarding the Mariners? Brendan Ryan and Jason Bay. Both of them, those gentlemen, coming up with 2 out RBI singles to give the Mariners this lead.
Jason has a couple of hits. Has a double also with a base hit to drive in a couple of runs.
And a walk. Been on base 3 times. Ichiro. Franklin charges. Throws him out. Bonderman, 9 consecutive hitters retired. Bring up Reed Brignac. Took a called 3rd strike. He was up there in the 2nd inning. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Nobody out. Couldn't get the bunt down. And was punched out. Strike 1 to Brignac. It's going to be a huge lift for Bonderman to see the boys come up with a nice long inning, get 4 runs on the board, and get this lead.
Well, I think the other thing with him too is gaining some confidence from the previous 2 innings that he had pitched.
Line drive, center field, a base hit by Brignac. 3rd Yankee hit. Bring up Chris Stewart, fly to the left his first time. Mariners up 4-1. Love a double play right here. I mentioned Stewart and Romine doing the catching. Also, Martin did the catching last year. He's now in Pittsburgh. Chavez will take care of it. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the Yankee 5th. Friday, June 28th. Mariners light up the diamond against the Cubs at 7:10. Then following the game, they light up the sky for Safeco Field's first ever fireworks show. Don't miss this great family outing at the ballpark. Kicks off the summer in Seattle. For tickets to Mariners fireworks night, log on to mariners.com. Top of the order for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. Double to left center and a hard line out to Morales at first base.
In both of his at bats, he was able to get ahead in the count 2-0. Took advantage of that with that double that he hit the left center and lining out to first. Jeremy can get ahead of him here.
And he does. The breaking ball, strike one. It's out of play 0-2. Bonderman in charge right now. Got the lead. He's ahead 0-2 with Gardner. 2 outs here in the 5th with the runner at first.
You can see he had to throw a lot of pitches in the first 2 innings. With 11 in the 3rd, just 6 in the 4th. And if he can retire Gardner, he'll be in good shape here in this inning.
Taken down low.
It's a good pitch.
Sure was.
Take a look at our EQC tracer and the location of that last pitch. Just a good sinking fastball on the outside corner.
1-2 to Gardner. Morales flips to Bonderman and he gets it. Nice play. Gardner can really run. They had to be careful. Nothing across from the Yankees. Top of the 5th. The Mariners have a 4-1 lead. Mariners baseball on Root Sports being brought to you by CenturyLink, your link to what's next, and by BNSF Railway, the engine that connects us. Cloudy but pleasant night. That's a beautiful shot. Watching the sun go down, that's really something. Nice work, fellas. 4-1 lead. Kendrys Morales to lead it off for the Mariners. Mariners sent 9 men to the plate in the 4th inning, scored 4 times on 4 hits. 2 2-run singles. Ryan and Bay.
Well, no reason to stop. It was a good inning by Bonderman again. Kuroda had to throw a lot of pitches in the 4th.
1-1. Fly ball left field for Vernon Wells. And 1 out. .85 pitches. A lot of pitches working here in the 5th.
We'll go Raul, see if he can check in. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out second his last time up. In fact, it was a line drive right at Cano where he almost took his glove off, and Cano knocked it down and was able to throw him out.
Backs him off the plate for ball 1. Hits it hard and gets a base hit. Raul Ibanez. It's hit number 7 for the Mariners as we take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Nice long homestand continues. 2 more games with the Yankees. Then the Astros come in for 3. Mariners will travel late Thursday afternoon to Oakland and then Anaheim, and then come right back to finish out the month of June here at home.
Bring on Michael Morris. Michael hit the ball hard his last time up. Line drive to center field, went over the head of Gardner for a double. And a fastball that was away from him, was able to get extended on it.
Ball 1.
About Kuroda. 40% fastballs tonight. That is a lot of off-speed pitches. At times we see guys get down around that 55% range with their fastball, but not 40. Another breaking ball.
We got out of the first, the second, and the third. Guys sitting on fastballs getting an off-speed pitch. Slider, changeup.
Good news for the Mariners. They were finally able to get to him. They had runners in scoring position in the second, third, and then in the fourth with 2 outs. They ended up getting a base hit from Brendan Ryan and Jason Bay, followed with a 2-run RBI single up the middle.
Two balls, 1 strike. Swing and miss, 2-2. Two to Morris with Ibanez at first, 1 out. And he takes a call, 3rd strike. Make that number 6 for Kuroda.
Probably looking for the off-speed pitch because this is 93 miles an hour down the middle. Nick Franklin having a good night. Hit a double his first time up and walked. Scored a run in the 4th.
Looks a strike 1. So far, so good for Franklin at second base. This is his 11th game inside. Ball 1. Into the glove of Stewart. Ball and 2 strikes. Money's not a running threat. 2 out, 1 and 2 here. Off the middle portion of the bat, and it's outrun by Gardner. Mariners get a hit, leave a runner. Right now they continue to enjoy a 4-1 lead. New York Yankees bring the entire family out. Bring them out here to the ballpark and save when you join us for BECU Family Nights this season. You're going to pick up a great deal for the entire game. Select view seats for only $10. The next event is coming up Monday against the Astros at 7:10. For tickets and a list of all the special offers at Safeco Field, go to mariners.com/specials. Good crowd on hand here Friday night in Seattle. Really good crowd. We're expecting upwards of, 27,000. And the pen always jumping.
Good news for us. We've had some good weather in the homestand.
Oh, man.
That's been a busy place out there.
Cha-ching, pal. Robinson Cano, Mark Teixeira, Travis Hafner here in the 6th for the Yankees. Yankees took the lead in the first inning. Travis Hafner, RBI groundout. Mariners struck for 4 runs. 9 men came to the plate. 2 two-out, 2-run singles. Ryan and Bay. Mariners had the 4-1 lead.
It's probably going to be the last inning for Jeremy, and a good test for him as he pitches to Cano, Teixeira, and Hafner.
There's Bay in right field. 1 out. Mariners outfield tonight. Ibanez, Chavez, and Bay left to right.
There's Medina getting loose. Good fastball. His fastball will be 95 miles an hour. Hard slap.
Here's Teixeira, 0 for 2. Big shift on for him. To Teixeira.
Changeups we've seen from him.
It's good one too.
Yeah, he's starting to feel pretty good about himself. You consider that he threw 50 pitches to get through the first 2 innings. He's settled in nicely. 87 pitches now, 56 strikes for him.
$26,248 on hand here tonight.
Overall, just 1 run so far. He's only given up 3 hits in the game.
Talking about giving a team a lift. He's done it to this point. 1-2. He came over the top of that breaking ball, didn't he?
It was a good one, too. I think he thought it was a strike. It looked like a strike, but didn't get the call. And a few pitches at the bottom of the strike zone that he has made and hasn't been able to get the call on it. But that was a good breaking ball.
Nick Kelleher, the first base coach, handles that foul ball. Kelleher, the first base coach, Rob Thompson at third. Still 2-2 to Teixeira. That's foul.
Good barehanded play.
Enthusiastic Friday night crowd. You gotta love it. Two again to Teixeira. Full count. Travis Hafner on deck for the Yankees. Shopper tracking. Seager coming over to help. Nice play, Kelly Shopper.
That's a good play by Kelly because they had the shift on it. Kyle was playing way over in the shortstop position. Kelly did a good job staying with it. Oh, skied. This is that time of night too where you can lose it, but Kelly stays with it.
Tell you what, he picked it up immediately. It was a beautiful thing.
I think he knew that he had to stay with it too because of where Kyle was out. Look at Teixeira's eyes light up. Had a pitch up in the zone and missed it. 9-pitch at bat for Teixeira.
Two outs. Beautiful thing for Shopik. He saw it immediately.
Yeah.
After it's 0 for 2. The count to Hafner. Pitch runs away. 3-0. Saw a great deal of each other when Hafner was with Cleveland, Bunderman with Detroit. Hafner struck out 15 times to Jeremy, but has hit 3 home runs against him. Franklin.
Good outing.
Makes the play. Good work by Jeremy Bonderman in the 6th. Boy, that's everything you can ask for and more if you're Eric Wedge and the Mariners. 4-1 Seattle. Captain Morgan. Raise your glass, always in moderation, to life, love, and loot. And by Mazda. We believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. Watch the sun move across the sky here in Seattle. Clouds are still very thick above us. 4-1 lead for the Mariners. See if they can get some more. Kelly Shopik will lead it off. Shopik, Ryan, and Chavez against Hiroki Kuroda.
Kuroda's high for pitch count this year is 113. He's at 96 right now.
Nobody warming up right now for the Yankees. Popped up. Cano will take it. Take a look at our Century Link to what's next. Veteran Andy Pettit takes on Joe Saunders tomorrow.
The way Joe's been pitching lately, that should be a good matchup.
And Sunday, David Phelps against Felix Hernandez. There's Andy. CC Sabathia. It's here to your left. A couple of nights ago, complete game shutout against Cleveland, his former team. Changing of the guard with this Yankee ball club. Rivera retiring. Jeter's hurt all year. No telling when he's coming back. Pettit probably won't come back next year. Rodriguez, piece of history. Here's Mo on the left. Back liner.
See a lot of changes with this club.
Oh yeah. Well, Joe Girardi talking to a lot of people around the league, and some of the New York writers who I know from a long time ago said this might be his best job.
You think about all the injuries that they've had. They're a game and a half back of Boston. 8 games over 500 coming into this one today. And at one point, he lost 3 members of his infield. His center fielder hasn't been around all year, Granderson.
Played like 8 games. Yeah. Top of the order, Andy Chavez. And again, they've made hay against Cleveland. 6-1 against them, 8-1 against Toronto. 2-4 against Boston, 3-3 against Baltimore. On one, Andy. Got a base hit in the 4th. Well, dribbler goes up the middle, hits the bag, the second base bag. Brignac will put that one away. Somebody broke his bat again. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mariners in the 6th. They have a 4-1 lead. strong innings, Mike. It was outstanding after a shaky start.
Yeah, he struggled through the first 2 innings. After the first 2 innings, he had 50 pitches, but you look at his line now, 6 innings pitched, gave up just 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Had just the 1 walk, 97 pitches, so a strong outing. Good bounce back after his first outing that we had on the road trip in Minnesota, where he really struggled. So good for Jeremy Bonnerman. Good outing for him and the Mariners. Now they'll turn it over. Yeah, now they'll turn it over to the bullpen, which should be in good shape because of the work that Blake Bevan put in yesterday to save the guys. And Medina, he comes on now. 18 appearances on the year, 2.89 ERA, 20 strikeouts in the 18 2/3 that he has pitched. Opponent's average just 191. And again, he'll have a good fastball at 95 and use a hard slider.
Here's a good number for you. Bonderman started today with a 13.50 ERA. With the 6-inning performance today, takes that number down to 6.75.
Yeah, cut it in half. Good outing.
For the Yankees here in the 7th inning, Kevin Youkilis, Vernon Wells, and Ichiro, 5, 6, and 7 against Medina. And to mention, yesterday it was the 69th anniversary of D-Day, liberation of Europe. Those who are still around, who served in that invasion, we thank you for your service. So far tonight, Youkilis bounced out the second, bounced out the third. Good off-speed pitch by Medina after showing that heavy fastball.
Good slider, catches the inside corner. Youkilis probably thought that pitch was inside. As a right-handed hitter from a right-handed pitcher, you get that slider thrown at you. It's tough to hit it. And if you do, you're probably just going to pull it foul.
Youkilis made his name in Boston, was with Chicago last year. There you go, he did. This is Mark Wegner. Youkilis gone for a strikeout for Medina. One out here in the 7th. When you're hungry, nothing else matters. That's why the Ford Motor Company Fund and your local Ford store are teaming up to fight child hunger right here in our community. Visit FordFeedsKids.org to donate to your local food bank. Vernon Wells reached on an error by Ryan and grounded out to Ryan at shortstop.
Charlie Furbush getting loose in the pen. A couple of left-handers coming up after Wells. Charlie getting ready for that.
1-1. Texas lost at Toronto 6-1. Detroit beat Cleveland 7-5. Tampa Bay 2-1 over Baltimore. American League scores. Houston lost 4-2 at Kansas City. National League Cardinals keep rolling. 9-2 win at Cincinnati. Wainwright gets the win. He's 9-3 with a 2.34 ERA.
You had a chance to see him throw it all.
It's ridiculous.
Curveball.
It's ridiculous. Hey, we'll see
one of
them.
The best curveballs I've ever seen.
We'll see them in second weekend in September. 2-1. Bouncing the ball down to Seager. Nice backhand. Nicely done. 2 outs.
Well, Seager, he is solid over at third. When it's bounced out in front of the plate, he thought he was going to be able to get to it before it hits the dirt, but he ends up with a little bit of an in-between hop on the backhanded play. Soft hands. Accurate throw. Makes it look easy, but it's not. Good play for Kyle as he smothers this on the backhanded side. Good play.
Brings up Ichiro, 1 for 2. Got a Base hit to left in the second inning. Grounded out to second. Oakland beat the White Sox 4-3. 3 rainouts. East Coast pummeled by rain in Minnesota, Washington, Angels in Boston, Miami at the Mets. Pitch by Medina. He's ahead 0-2. Here's a Colorado score for you. 10-9 final. Colorado outlasts San Diego. San Diego loses the game. They go for 9 runs on 17 hits and lose the game. Colorado went 10-16-0.
That had to be in Colorado.
It was.
Yeah.
It absolutely was. Things really get skewed up there.
It's just strange, even with the humidor and putting the baseballs in there and trying to change things, and it certainly has helped, but that is one of the biggest outfields I've ever seen. So you see so many cheap hits falling in all over the place.
I feel like if you were softball, you want to have that 4th outfielder sometimes.
Get the rover out there.
1-2, 2 outs. Yeah, this is pretty expensive here. We were showing fans a couple of days ago how big this ballpark is, but you're right. Colorado.
You can see all the grass. Indy John is out there in center, has to cover all of that.
2-2 to Ichiro. Two. On deck, Reed Brignac. I haven't seen Ichiro turn too much on fastballs middle in.
I was not surprised. It's been 3 off-speed pitches in a row to him after he was out in front of him.
Medina's got the good fastball.
Another off-speed pitch, it looks like.
3-2. Based on what we saw of Ichiro his last months here, that pitch was really tough for him.
95 or better, just sit up under his hands.
Three-two. Breaking ball. Lions got it. Put a lot of spin on that thing. And Medina, nice inning in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Home 7th. Time to stretch. Mariners have a 4-1 lead. By Washington's Lottery. What happens when you combine trucks with bucks? You get an amazing second chance scratch game. Win a new truck or one of 6 $10,000 cash prizes. Play the Trucks and Bucks second chance scratch drawing from Washington's lottery today. Visit WALottery.com for details. Mariner fans fired up. Why not? 26,248 on hand. Mariners lead it 4-1. They had a big fourth inning. 9 men to the plate. Got the damage done with 2 outs. A 2-out single by Ryan, a 2-out single by Bay. Brought in all 4 runs against Hiroki Kuroda. Speaking of Jason Bay, here he is leading off the 7th. Chop foul, strike 1. Bay's been on base all 3 plate appearances. A walk, a double down the left field line, and a single to left. Brought in 2 runs.
A little bit surprised to see Kuroda out there.
Yeah.
102 pitches.
High pop, left field. Wells for the first out. They do have action in the Yankee pen. And that situation will change shortly. It's Preston Claiborne.
He's up for the 2nd time during the game.
Saw him for a 3rd of an inning last night.
Good right-hander.
There's Kyle Seager, 0 for 3, 10-game inning streak on the line. His feet out of the way, pulling the strike. Kyle tonight has struck out. Rounded the first, fly to left. One and 2. Kyle straight away, infield and outfield. Here's 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Two and 2 to Seager. And a base hit. Right field for Kyle Seager. Hitting streak lives at 11. 11-game hitting streak for Kyle Seager. Windy City has blown the Chicago Cubs west to the Emerald City to take on the Mariners in a rare interleague matchup at Safeco Field. Be on hand June 28th through the 30th for one unforgettable summer weekend as the Mariners celebrate their first fireworks night on Friday the 28th. And that's followed by a turn back the clock day on Saturday the 29th. Get tickets to see the Mariners and the Cubs at mariners.com.
That will be it for Kuroda. Claiborne coming out of the bullpen.
So the Mariners get to Kuroda and have a 4-1 lead, looking to add to it.
Still lead 4-1, looking to add to it. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Meantime, in the division, the A's with a chance to move into first place in the West. The A's trailing Chicago White Sox 3-0. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. That is until Josh Donaldson comes to the plate with the bases loaded in the sixth and launches a grand slam, his 9th home run of the season. And the A's take it 4-3 and take over first place in the West, gentlemen.
All right, Angie, thank you. How about those
They
Athletics?
have been hot. They can put some runs together, can't they?
Cespedes has been outstanding the last few nights.
No, in their last 10 games, they were 8-2. Another win for him tonight. Played well.
Strike to Morales. Didn't like it. 0-2.
Claiborne has pitched well, 12 appearances. How about the ERA? 0.54 ERA, 13 strikeouts, has yet to walk a batter, and opponents hitting just 197 against him.
0-2.
Look at the line for Kuroda tonight. 6 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. He did walk 3 batters, 110 pitches for him, 68 of those for strikes.
Going to Morales. Claiborne, a 17th round pick back in 2010. Seager's back. To Morales. Popped it up. Coming in the shortstop, Brignac. 2 outs. Here comes Raul Ibanez. Two down with Seager at first. He's extended his hitting streak to 11 games. Raul hit the ball hard his last 2 times up. A ground out and a base hit to center. Seager will get down to second base.
A wild pitch. Mariners done a good job with runners in scoring position tonight. 3 for 6. They're doing it 2 outs, so hopefully Raul will continue that trend.
Claiborne's first wild pitch of this season. 0-1 to Raul. Start 2 to Raul. Oakland Athletics in first place. How about that? Looking at the standings, half game lead over Texas.
Bit hot. Good look at the East there. 0-2 here to Raul. 1-2.
2 strikes. Seager at second base. Oh, hits it pretty well. But Vernon Wells is going to get under it, make the catch. The run's a hit. No errors, the man left. To the 8th we go in a 4-1 Mariner lead. Tom Simon's more fine work. Mariners lead 4-1. Some changes for the Mariners. Raul Ibanez has been lifted. So the Mariner outfield looks like this. Jason Bay from right to left. Michael Saunders inserted into the game. He'll bat in the 5-hole. He's in center, and Andy Chavez moves from center to right.
And Medina stays on. Charlie Ferber's up in the bullpen again.
Shaping up nicely for the Mariners. Rignac looks at strike 1 from Medina. Medina went 1-2-3 in the 7th.
I think in a perfect world, Eric Wood's like to see him retire these first 2 hitters. Chris Stewart on deck, the number 9 hitter. And you have a couple of left-handers, and Gardner and Cano do up back at the top. That's probably when Charlie will come on.
1-1. Medina, 1-1 pitch. Way outside, 2-1. One other game in action right now, top of the 9th. Atlanta lead. Atlanta tied with the Dodgers 1-1. Top 9 down at Dodger Stadium. Center field for Saunders. Coming on. Makes a catch.
Almost fooled him and knuckled out there.
Sure did.
Almost fooled him. Good running catch by Michael Saunders. Ball was hit hard, and then it just died because it was knuckling. Wind knocking it down in a hurry. Good concentration on McDonald. Supermo as Michael Saunders comes in. Makes the catch just into the game as a defensive replacement. He had to know the ball was going to find him out there right there.
Absolutely, immediately. I mean, the first guy, he's thinking the same thing. And I get a tough play. Couldn't have been a routine play that thing. I think just die right there. 1 out brings up Chris Stewart.
No,
Overbay.
Overbay.
There we go. Lyle Overbay. He's pinch hitting. He was the first baseman for the Yankees until Teixeira came back. Swung the bat quite well at getting him some action in the outfield. Lyle, 251 hitter, leads the club. 13 doubles. He's got 8 homers, 29 runs batted in. Commits is Mark Wegner. Breaking ball fouled off 2-2.
Good job by Medina. Get back on the count after falling behind 2-0.
Two and two. Just beating a good fastball. Just worked by Medina. That's his second strikeout. 2 outs here in the 8th. Step up to the plate and hit one out of the park with savings on Sound Transit. Rethink your commute and visit soundtransit.org. Comes Brett Gardner. Which obviously likes what he sees in Medina right now. He can get his go 6 for 6.
Tired all 5 batters that he's faced with a couple of strikeouts.
Pitch. 2-0. Yankees got their run. First inning, an infield ground out by Travis Haffner. Medina rolling along. That was 3-0.
And you can see Gardner on the 2-0 pitch. He was taking it all the way as Cano waits on deck. Travis hit 9 men to the plate in the 4th inning. With 4 runs, 2 outs. 2-run single for Ryan, 2-run single for Bay. 3-1. Lost it. Here comes Eric Wedge. I knew that was going to happen.
Absolutely. Couldn't stand in prosperity. It happens. Get the first 2 outs, got a little bit too careful. Walks Gardner. Now you bring up Cano. The pitching change. Charlie Furbush will take over. enjoying a nice dinner. Let's take a look at our Columbia Bank difference in the ballgame. Mike, take us back to the fourth.
Take a look at it. Brendan Ryan, solid base hit into right field to drive in a couple of runs with 2 outs. Hits it right there in front of Ichiro. The Mariners finally are able to break through, and then it's Jason Bay with another line drive into left center. That will also drive in a couple of runs. Mariners caught a little bit of a break. Andy Chavez before that base hit by Bay. Ground ball at the middle that hits second base to keep the inning going, but Jason Bay picks up a couple of RBIs. And that's the scoring for the Mariners as they lead 4-1.
It's so unusual to see a ball hit the second base like that. It's a heck of a break for the Mariners. Here's Charlie Furbush.
24 appearances for Charlie, a 3.47 ERA, 31 strikeouts. That's a good total in 23 and a third. So for Charlie, come on, try to get 1 out if he can. Would be Robinson Cano, one of the better left-handed hitters you're going to see. Charlie has his work cut out for him after the walk to Gardner.
Earlier we were talking about the A's. 3 straight they've won, 18 of 21.
Yeah, I know they've been rolling. Did you see the Dodger game was 1-1?
1-1 in the ninth.
Like
that Quinn kid is pretty good, huh?
He's been really good. Has he done something in the game
I
today?
haven't seen yet, but
he is something.
I know. Something watching the highlights last couple of nights. Man, oh man. All right, big spot here for Charlie Furbush. Get Robinson Cano, 2 out, a man on. Mariners holding a 4-1 lead. Breaking ball for strike 1. Charlie will be careful. He better be.
The first part of it is to get ahead in the count. He was able to do that with that first pitch breaking ball.
Right after 0-2. Big spot here. 3-run lead. Premier hitters in the game. Pitch off his fist, fouled off.
It's a good pitch. Fastball at the top of the strike zone, in on his hands, jam him up. So he throws breaking ball off the plate away. Try to get Cano to chase it after a couple of good fastballs from Charlie. There's a good one tonight, 93 miles an hour.
0-2 count to Cano. Pitch from Furbush. Off the plate, 1-2. Another big pitch here at 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Carter Katz. Right-handed Carter rushing it up lately in that 97, 98 mile an hour range. Surprised with Charlie. 5 pitches, 4 of them fastballs. Typically he'll come in left-handers and throw that breaking ball off the plate away.
There's a 2-2. There's a breaking ball foul off.
Oh, located breaking ball. That's the key to it.
Yes, indeed.
Right on the outside corner.
Cano's ready, so's Furbush. Now Cano steps out. Charlie, what are you coming back with here?
I throw him another breaking ball a little bit further off the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. 2 outs and a man aboard. Pitch from Charlie. Swung on and popped up. Long run, bang. Can't get it. Foul territory.
Another good pitch by Charlie. Going with a breaking ball. This one a little bit further off the plate. Into the bat. And Jason just can't make up the difference. He was over in left center field with a left hand hitting Cano.
The 2-2 to Robinson Cano. Gardner at first. Mariners with a 3-run lead. Pitch to Cano. In the dirt. Smothered by Shopik. Full count. Gardner, who can really roll, be taken off. On deck hitter Mark Teixeira.
Well, Charlie's going to have to throw a strike right here. You don't want to walk Cano. Bring the tying run to the plate and Teixeira.
8 pitches so far in this at bat. Big pitch. Gardner runs. Strike 3 call. Charlie Furbush paints the outside corner to get Cano. And the Mariners get out of the 8th here. And they still hold on to the lead at 4-1. Against Robinson Cano. And a reminder that MLB.TV celebrates 11 years with new low yearly prices. Watch every out-of-market game live on over 350 supported mobile and connected devices and HD quality with MLB.TV Premium. Visit MLB.TV today. MLB.TV. Baseball everywhere. Michael Morse said ball 1. Preston Claiborne came on to get the final 2 outs the 7th inning. How about Charlie Furbush?
Great pitch. I wasn't sure if he was going to go with his breaking ball 3-2, but he went with a good fastball in the outside corner.
Bouncing ball to Euclid, smothers and throws out Morse. One down here in the Mariner eighth.
Big Tom getting loose in the bullpen. Here's Wilhelmsen.
See him have a nice crisp appearance, working his way back.
Yep. It all starts with that good fastball hit. If he's commanding the fastball, typically he has an easy time of it.
Franklin a double, a walk, run scored, and a fly to center. New catcher's Austin Romine. We saw him last night. Fouled off. Ball with 2 strikes to Nick Franklin. Season series between these two clubs at 2-2. Mariners took 2 out of 3 in New York, lost last night. Plate umpire Mark Wegner checking with Austin Romine to see if he's okay.
That was strange, wasn't it? Looked like he was ready to go.
Up high. Full count. Kelly Shopnick's on deck. Game very much like last night. We had the one big inning. The team in the lead. The Yankees had the 6th spot in the 3rd. Tonight, Mariners had 4 in the 4th. Mariners got a late run last night in the 8th. RBI doubled by Seager. Payoff here, Franklin. Do it again. And 2. Solid base hit.
Good at bat.
Nick Franklin, his 2nd hit tonight. One out base runner for the Mariners here in the 8th with the 4-1 lead. It's known as the Edgar game this Sunday. Root Sports is Game 4 of the '95 American League Division Series against the Yankees. Relive all the great moments as the Mariners refuse to lose on Edgar Martinez's 7 RBI night. We're going to hear from Lou Piniella, Norm Sharp, and many more as we look back at one of the great comebacks in playoff history.
It's a good at bat by Nick Franklin.
Yeah,
8 pitches. Fouled off a couple of really good pitches from Claiborne and eventually gets a base hit. 2 for 3 tonight.
He's shown well.
Yeah, great.
Strike Gordon, a shot that he struck out. Walked in the 4th and scored. And popped out to the second baseman. In the 9th for Wilhelmsen, Teixeira, Hafner, and Youthus 3, 4, and 5. Up high to Shopik, 1-1. He's going to cherish his next day off, that's for sure.
Not sure when that's going to be, but I guarantee you he will.
Caught the 16-inning game. Came right back the next day. And here he is again today. Eric White said he would like to try to get Brandon Bance in, at least for an at-bat or something. Check swing.
Wouldn't mind seeing him getting a chance to play tomorrow. Come back with a day game.
Sure.
Kelly has done more than his part.
He's
a chance to go out there.
more than answered the call. And Sucre is hoping to be back on Sunday or Monday at the worst. But here's Brandon Bance. He's just moved from AA to AAA now. Next thing you know, he's up here with Sucre getting hurt the other day against the White Sox. Bance got the call. Oh, 2 strikes. Franklin run 3 times and been successful in stealing twice. He might have hurt himself diving back there. It's 2. Checks in on Franklin. 2-2 to Shopik. Full count. Brendan Ryan's on deck.
Came up with a big base hit in the 4th inning, driving the first 2 runs for the Mariners with 2 outs.
Runner goes. Oh, it hit him. Shopik's aboard, hit by a pitch. Down to second goes Franklin.
We've seen this from Kelly. If you pitch him inside, he's in no hurry to try to get out of the way and move. This takes that right off the tricep.
So that in the first month. Remember that? I think it was a game here. That was way more of a move than he did that first time. First time he got hit, I think he almost like leaned into it, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? Another chance here for Ryan.
That hit batter, it looks like Jabba Chamberlain starting to get loose in the Yankee pen.
Ryan firing on that pitch, strike 1. One to Ryan, 2 on. 2. Mariners have had 13 base runners tonight, 9 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Going 2 to Ryan. Now 2 outs. Favorite's first K tonight. Top the order, and here's Chavez.
So he didn't get his second base hit. He's the one that hit the ground ball back up the middle and it hit second base is how he ended up getting a base hit in the 4th inning to keep the inning alive.
outside, ball one. Tomorrow's supposed to be a great weather day. Come on out, get your tickets. 1:10 start time. Sunny and 73 degrees is the weather prediction for tomorrow here in Seattle. Chavez to right field. Ichiro coming in. He's there. Here we go. The bartender is going to be tested tonight. Last call. He's got the Yankees heart of the order coming up. See how that works out when we get back.
One, Tom Wilhelmsen, the bartender, in. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports. That's coming up on Mariners post game. We will recap what happened in the draft. We'll head inside the clubhouse, hear from the team, and also, how about Jeremy Bonderman tonight, in line for his first victory since 2010. And Russell Wilson's first pitch tonight probably deserves another look. I don't know. I heard, guys, he hit 98 on the radar gun. I'm not exactly sure about that radar gun, but I will tell you this. It was humming. Let's get you back upstairs for the night.
75 is the reading we got.
It was 98. Tom's getting ready to throw 140. Take a look at Tom. 14 saves on the year. ERA to 2.05. He's given up 11 hits over 26 in the third. 19 strikeouts for him.
Time for last call. You got Teixeira, Hafner, Euclid. Commanding the fastball. Let's see if he's got it.
That's pretty good. Right on the outside corner.
0 for 2 against Big Tom. One. Mark 0 for 3 tonight. Glove. 1-2 strikes for Mark Teixeira.
2 fastballs, been able to throw them both for strikes, both of them at 97 miles an hour.
Good feel for curveball yet. 2-2. Big shift on for Teixeira. 2-2 pitch. Full count. deck, Travis after. Big pitch, 3-2 to Teixeira. Got him with a fastball, strikes him out. Big time.
No problem commanding the fastball to the first hitter, Teixeira. All three of them 97, all of them right there on the outside corner.
Bring up another slugger here, Travis Hafner. The Yankees only run RBI ground out first inning. Since then, a fly to left field and a ground out to second. Strike one. Far different from what we saw in Minnesota.
What happens mechanically, you get a little out of whack and you have to get things straightened out. But for him, again, commanding the fastball. Every fastball he's thrown so far, he's been able to throw it for a strike. So you're right, Dave. Good to see him back where he was at before that outing. That's a changeup.
One and a half.
Not a changeup that he's missed with.
Two balls, one strike. Fastball popped up. Jason Bay's got it covered. 2 outs. Yankees' last hope is Kevin Youkilis. Youth tonight, ground out to second, ground out to third, and strikeout. Ball one. And hard down the line, fair ball. Youkilis jumping on a fastball. Bay will get it back in. So a 2-out double by Kevin Youkilis. His 7th double of the season.
Kevin paying attention, missing with the first pitch curveball. Knows that he's been able to throw his fastball for a strike. Jumps on it. He has yet to throw an off-speed pitch for a strike. All the strikes he's had is on the fastball. Bring in Vernon Wells.
Vernon's over 3. Did reach in the second inning leading off. Error by Ryan. Since then, grounded out to short, grounded out to third. Does not look nearly as comfortable last night tonight as he did back in May when we were in New York.
No, he was locked in then. He was on everything. It's far from it now.
Well, Humpson trying to get the final out of this game here. Way late. Good pitch by Tom. 1-1. See what they come up with here. 1-1 pitch. Now 1-2. Fastball and hammer.
I think he'll throw the curveball right here. I don't mind seeing the fastball, though. I can tell you that. He has a good one tonight.
That's exactly right. Here's the 1-2 from Big Tom. Curveball, yanked down the line. Foul. Wow.
I mentioned he has a good fastball tonight, Dave.
That's what I'm saying. Woo.
He just hasn't had a good feel for his curveball tonight. He left that one right in the middle of the plate. Typically, he'll try to bounce it, but he hangs it, and Vernon jumps on it and hooks it foul.
Head the distance.
Yeah.
Well, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Euclid at second. Here we go. 1-2 to Wells. Breaking ball. Hit right to Seager. Closing time. Mariners win it. 4-1. They beat the Yankees for the 3rd time in 5 meetings. What a game tonight as Big Tom gets the save. Jeremy Bunderman gets the victory.
His first win as a Mariner. Jeremy really struggled early in the game, but came back and had an effective outing, going 6 innings, giving up just 1 run. As you take a look at this line drive, another curveball right at Kyle Seager at third. But Jeremy Bunderman, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run to get his first Mariner win. Good for him. Good bounce back after his first outing.
Boy.
And a couple of really good at-bats tonight. Mariners getting their runs on 2 out base hits, 1 by Brendan Ryan to drive in 2, and then Jason Bay. Nice win to tie this series up.
Boy, good stuff. Game 3 of this series tomorrow afternoon, 1:10 first pitch. Look forward to joining you then. Here's Brad and Bill. Brad and Dave. Beg your pardon, Brad and Dave.
That's right. We got Val out here. Thank you.